I was watching Game 3 of the 2004 NBA Finals this morning. All right, and this speaks to what we were just talking about. You bank in a shot from the left side. Remember that first bucket of the game?
All right.
And then you run down the court. You got to get Shaq chasing you, and he's chasing you because it's early, and you actually turn it over, I think. Not you. The pass was over your head. Feel free to correct me at any point if I get any of these wrong. And then you ran something where it looked like they had Shaq on Sheed, and you ran. It wasn't like a Spain, I don't think, but it was something where all of a sudden Shaq thought he was showing on a screen, but really what you were doing was running that back cut behind him, and he was just toast at that point. Was that all part of it? Like, hey, I know what the plan. You held him to 68 points. You wanted to tire him out. You beat him in 5 games. But can you take us through the very beginning of the game of like what you guys were kind of looking to do? Because it looked like it was about you and trying to challenge Shaq defensively.
Yeah, I mean, it started every game off. Larry Brown ran the first 2 or 3 plays for me. And everybody on the team knew it. Well, everybody in the gym knew it. But he also knew Shaq wasn't going to step off the block to guard me, and he knew I was capable of knocking down that 15-footer. So that first shot, everybody look at it and be like, "Oh, he banked it. Oh, it was luck." Like, nah, that was my shot. And I told the guards, if I get 2 steps on, throw the ball ahead, because what I want him to do is chase me all night, and I wanted to start early, with those legs down early, and and I was going to be tough nose on the defensive end, so we weren't going to give him a break. He was going to have to run, and he was going to have to bang. So that was my game plan.
Yeah, because he was, whenever people talk about Shaq today, and yeah, I mean, physically it's different. You wouldn't have the extra guy in the block defensively. If you played 4 out with him, he'd have even more room and he would score more points. But it would be weird to see. I think that was like a glimpse of just going, actually, we think we can exploit this guy a little bit defensively. In today's game, it would be challenging. It would be very challenging for him. It's challenging for any really good center. And that's why I actually think about your style. And there's teams that, like, you'd be perfect. You'd be better today, I think, because of the way they play in 5 out and you being able to chase everybody. Like, they wouldn't be able to bring you out in high screen thinking they have an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, the game is open now. The game is leaning more toward freedom of movement. And now it's a lot of space on the floor. Like you say, they've got 4 out, 1 in, but like you say, there's more room in the paint, more room to operate. I tell people that one of my defensive scheme or one of my defensive skills was I learned to play football from, my first position was safety. And I learned to see and control a football field and make plays on the football field. So in basketball, everything was just dumbed down to a smaller scale. So when you open that floor up like that, it made me feel right at home.
During that series, and I got to know Chauncey a little bit when he was at ESPN, we were working together. I think from the outside, it was kind of like, wait, because it's the Lakers, right? And I know you've talked about it a million times, but I'm always trying to get more info on it because it was, after that game 3, Lakers score 68. Nobody does anything offensive. You're like, wait, is Detroit going to beat them? It felt like the entire team, like none of that was surprising. And I know teams always feel that way, like, hey, nobody can beat us and all these different things. But there wasn't this epiphany, right? You went into it watching a film going, no, we're going to do these things to them. That, like, tell me about the confidence going into it, because it didn't really feel like it was, maybe game 4, now we really can beat these guys. It wasn't like that, was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't really like that. Going into the game, we was a team that had great confidence, man. We had a great group of guys. And the fact that we relied on everybody is what made us so strong. We had guys that came off the bench, that went on to get, millions and millions of dollars contract. So we knew that with our defense and our style of play, that it was just going to take a moment of time for us to wear them down, because we watched how they played, and with Shaq and Kobe, it's sort of 2-man system. So with our defensive scheme, we playing everybody, man up. So that's going to eliminate Shaq and Kobe, is going to force the other guys to make plays. So that was our goal, was to contain Shaq and Kobe, or let them do their thing and shut down everybody else.